Hello everybody, and it is time again for a Motivational Makeup Monday. So as you can see from the title and obviously the thumbnail, today is going to be a Valentine's Day edition. So in this one today, I want to talk about self-love. I feel like a lot of the time people talk about relationships and marriages and things like that, which obviously is also important. But for me, the number one is always going to be self-love. So I have had it in the past, just to be honest with you, that I have had ex-boyfriends, I've had relationships go wrong, and yes, I've had to struggle and deal with that. It's just the way life is. But the only way that I have found happiness, true happiness, is by loving myself, loving what I do, and just loving me. Being like, there's nothing wrong with being in love with yourself. So the one way I've been able to find that self-love is by doing things alone. Being on myself, doing things that I like, not listening to anyone else, just doing it for me. One I can think of off the top of my head is going shopping. I cannot stand going shopping with other people because I just find it so stressful. I have to listen to them, I have to do what they want as well. And honestly, I don't want to do that. I want to do what I want. So I have had it where I will just get the train and I'll go somewhere completely different location, away from everything, away from my own feelings, away from everything, fresh new location. And I will take my purse, I will take my bags, and I will go shopping. I will spend hours in makeup shops. I will do things for me and I will love it. Because that's one of those things, when you look back at memories, you cannot just have memories with other people. Like I have it where I look back at memories and it's me on my shopping days out and I feel so much peace, so much love, and I think back to it and it's just one of the best times. Making happy memories on your own is so healing and so good for you, because no matter what happens, you can go back to that happy memory of you on your own having that good time and self-heal. It is so important. So I am engaged, actually. Like, I have a fiance, a really wonderful man in my life who I adore and love. But when I look back at my past boyfriends and things like that, I was always focusing my happiness on them. And it wasn't until I started spending that time on my own and learning to love myself that I actually feel like I was never ever going to be ready for a proper relationship, because all my happiness was pushed through the happiness of who I was with rather than myself. So by learning my own self-happiness, I can now have a happy relationship with someone else, which is a lot more even. It just is a lot healthier. And I fully, truly believe that I'm going to teach this to my children, of that if you don't have that happiness in yourself, if you're not happy to be alone, if you're not happy to do things on your own, if you couldn't spend a week's holiday by yourself and be happy, then that is something you need to learn before you get into a relationship, because you cannot have your happiness through someone else. It will drain you, it will make you feel depressed, and you just will not last. It's just pointless, honestly. I'd rather just tell you this straight up, because I've been through years and wasted time when I could have been happier earlier and found my fiance earlier. But no, you know what? Right things, right time. So if you're on your own, or even if you're not, if you just want to get that bit more self-happiness, spend your Valentine's Day by yourself. Book something, do whatever you want. Travel down to London and shop till you drop, or go up to Scotland, go to the countryside and relax in peace. Do whatever brings you that happiness, and honestly enjoy it. Enjoy that time. Really just spend time healing yourself. This is just stuff I'm saying. I know it might just sound a little bit cringy and stuff like that, but this is stuff I wish I knew. I feel like I'm so glad I know now, and honestly, some people don't know until they're much older, so I'm grateful to know now. But if I can teach you anything, I want to teach you what I've learned. So I want to teach you that self-happiness. Something else just to be wary of, which I've had, is that I love being on my own so much that sometimes I think my fiance is like, what am I doing wrong? Like, am I okay? Because I will just love to close the door, be on my own in a room, and actually I have to give my time to him as well. So if you are in a relationship and you know your own happiness and self-love, don't forget it can go the other way, which I do. Hold my hands up high. I just love being alone, and sometimes I will just be like, get away boy. But you can't always be like that, so it's finding that balance. You've got to get the balance right as well. That was basically all I kind of wanted to talk about today. Obviously there's also the nice little makeup tutorial that you've seen. Honestly, the gems were an absolute nightmare, so I hope you enjoy this, because it took a lot of time, effort and almost tears. But thank you for watching. Bye bye.